I am Robert Pattinson, playing Edward Cullen. I hadn't read the books before, so it's not like I had an opinion. I mean, I had to just formulate my own idea of who the guy is anyway. I guess sometimes it's a little bit more pressure, but I mean, there's no point in acknowledging what other people really think about it. You kind of, the only thing you can do is try and find some element of truth to yourself, I guess, and then if you start thinking about what all the fans want and think, and I mean, pretty much all of it initially was like just 100% negative about me, so I mean, I tried to ignore all of that. Just when you read the story, it's all from Bella's perspective, so, you know, and she's obsessively in love with him, so she ignores all of his flaws and things, and you know, it's like anybody you're in love with, you sort of see past the stuff. I mean, Stephanie Meyer gave me this manuscript of Midnight Sun, which is Twilight from Edward's perspective, and he just sees himself as the biggest, like, moron and just disgustingly selfish and everything. So like, and then you can kind of weigh up the two, find some kind of compromise for the character, which is, I mean, that's essentially how I saw him anyway. Because I mean, it's a guy who's just incredibly frustrated and finds this one thing which is his, and he can't keep it safe, and that's almost impossible for him to handle. I mean, he's not that great a guy at all. I mean, it's just how she sees him. So I mean, that's how I'm interpreting it anyway. Because I mean, it's just impossible to play a perfect guy. It's cool when I get to do actual vampire stuff, though. I mean, I hardly get to do any vampire stuff. I mean, I don't get to kill anyone. I really want to kill some people. I keep trying to convince them just to let me just have one little casualty. I mean, I just want to just have just one where I just flip out and just kill a whole crowd. That'd be great. But I think Edward's, he's trying to hide it all the time, which is annoying. He's always trying to maintain looking like a human. I mean, there's a couple of times where I do sort of vampire stuff. Just, it's fun. I hope, like, what me and Kristen have been doing is making it a lot more serious than your average kind of teen, even though it's a vampire, it's essentially like a teen romance. But I mean, I've been trying to, you know, get more of the serious aspects. I mean, he's a 108-year-old guy who's going to live forever and hates himself. And this girl, I mean, when you put it the bare facts out, he tells her I've killed 40 or 50 people, and he's like, you really shouldn't, and I want to kill you so much. Every single day, every moment I'm with you, I desperately wanted to kill you. And she's like, I don't care, I love you. And it's like, well, there's definitely something wrong with her, and there's very obviously something wrong with me, and like just trying to get that kind of relationship rather than like just two teenagers who like each other. The thing about Bella as well, I mean, when you're 17, she's very innocent 17 as well in a lot of ways. She doesn't really know herself, and yet she knows that beyond all doubt she wants this. And that's just very strange to know that when you're so young, because Edward's such a sort of dominating character, like, and Bella's always falling over and stuff, and Kristen is just so like just very strong in reality. So, you know, I had to kind of reevaluate how I was going to play it just in terms of that, because I mean, it's kind of intimidating. So yeah, that's kind of different thing. I mean, I end up playing like the klutz who messes everything up, and she's like the one who takes control of everything. So there's so much of the story is just so serious, and it's sort of, and so kind of melodramatic in a way. I mean, it's literally like life or death all the time. It's difficult to get in those periods of lightness. But I mean, they like each other, and there's also such a bizarre situation for him, especially. I mean, he's like, what am I doing with this like kid? I'm 108 years old, and I've fallen in love with this girl who sits next to me in biology. I'm terrible at stunts. I mean, I've picked up so many injuries during this job. Nothing terrible, but this sort of terminal groin chafing and stuff from harnesses. You always wear groin padding if you're a vampire.